am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Welcome to another CD update here on Metal Ben's Chronicles, where metal lives. That's right, you know what? Yeah, this one's a couple weeks overdue. So I figured, we'll just get right into it. So yeah, I got a few things to show here. So anyways, up first, this one actually bought way back in October. And I don't think I showed it in the last video. I might have. I can't really remember. I don't think I did, though. But we got the Metallica 3-disc reissue of the Black Album. Don't really got to talk about this because everybody knows this album. But, so this comes with the album, the Black Album, obviously. And it comes with a couple bonus discs. I mean, you get some demo material on disc 2, and you get some live material on disc 3. Now, I do have the the Master of Puppets and Justice for All versions of these two that are 3-disc. Obviously, that's what it looks like. So basically what you get, you get a pretty cool booklet, actually. Obviously, we all know those pictures from the original version. So yeah, obviously. But, as a bonus, well, you got the lyrics too. But you get some band shots. Some band photos right there. I mean, that's a pretty classic photo. Pretty much that's what you get. Which is kind of a cool addition, I guess, considering the original Black Album doesn't really have much to it. But it's pretty cool, they added these photos in here. I believe that's from when they played in Moscow. And obviously, to end it, you get another shot of Metallica around the time of 1991, 1992. So yeah, that's pretty much, the Black Album 3-disc reissue in a nutshell. Obviously, the box set came out too, which I wouldn't mind having. It's quite pricey though, And we got another reissue that came out on Peaceville. I just got this last Friday. The reissue of the 1990 debut album by Cancer, To the Gory End. Pretty cool album cover, man. Always did like it. You get the band on the back there. Not really much in this booklet. You get a 1989 demo with this too, for disc 2. I mean, that's pretty much what it looks like. Pretty much got another picture of the band, from around that time. And obviously, this does not have James Murphy on it. He wouldn't come around till the next album. Yeah, really nothing to really say about the booklet, though. But it's a pretty cool reissue. A classic death metal album that came out in 1990. Okay, moving on. And we got a release by a band here. And this would be their first album since 1994. I'm talking about the comeback of Mordred. Oh, what the heck's this album called? The Dark Parade. Now then, we spun this one time. Gotta be honest, I wasn't highly impressed with this. Like, the first half of the album's pretty good. But the second half, didn't really gravitate me at all, Like, it kind of goes back to a thrash sound. I don't know, man. Maybe I have to listen to this a couple more times. You know? I mean, it's cool, that we're getting another old school thrash band back. Like I said, it's one I'm probably going to spin a couple more times. But I picked this up last Friday also. So yeah, that's Mordred with The Dark Parade, their newest album. Which came out, I believe this one came out in November. Now we got a classic to show you. Amongst extreme metal. Another album, CD, that came out on Century Media way back way back when Century Media was still fairly young as a label. This came out the year I graduated high school, 1997. I'm talking about Strapping Young Lad with City. Pretty cool find here. This fucking album still sounds very extreme, man, to this day. I mean, for being almost 25 years old, it's still really, really brutal, really extreme, But this was a pretty lucky find. Found this used and picked it up last Friday also. One I've been wanting to get my hands on. One of my favorite extreme metal albums. But yeah, really good. Released by Strapping Young Lad. I got this next one too last week. So we got Eternal Hells, the new Darkthrone. Man, this is some good stuff. 19th studio album, if I'm right. Yeah. So this follows up the 2019 album, which... oh, geez, I can't think of the name of it right now. But I do own it. So yeah, pretty much. I would say this one's definitely more along the lines of doom metal, to be honest. There's some riffs on here that have a Sabbath feel. Of course, it's got the raw Darkthrone production. Not quite as raw as like the early, Unholy Trilogy albums that came out back in the early 90s, being Blades in the Northern Sky, Under a Funeral Moon, and Transylvania and Hunger. You could throw Panzerfaust in there too, which doesn't really get added. But anyways, that's the new Darkthrone. And when the video ends, I'll think of what their last freaking album was called. But I do own it. Just can't think of the title right now for whatever reason. Okay, up next, another one I got last week too. Yeah, man. Got this Candlemass EP that came out in 2016. Death by Lover. It's got 4 tracks on it. Pretty good stuff here. Candlemass usually does not disappoint. And I noticed they've been dropping like EPs, quite frequently here, in the last couple years or whatnot. But yeah, that's a pretty good EP. Up next, we got another reissue by Century Media. Now, Century Media has been reissuing some of their back catalog in like a Century Media's classic series, I believe. So we got the 3rd studio album here by Sentenced, Amok, which came out in 1995. Really good stuff right here, I think, Now this one definitely goes a lot more melodic, probably more in a gothic metal direction. To me, because to me, I think North from Here was more melodic death metal, with shades of black metal thrown in, But yeah, this album's quite different from, North from Here and Shadows of the Past. Yeah, you know what it is North from Here I'm thinking of that's more melodic. Because Shadows of the Past was more straight up just death metal. the debut from '92. I mean, not really much to show in the booklet, but still really cool to have a really good classic amongst, the earlier Century and Media releases that came out way back in the 90s. Okay, up next, kind of blazing through this video. Of course, I pretty much bought this around the time it came out. Or no, you know what? I take that back. No, I did not get this the day it came out. I ordered this off Amazon Prime, actually, because I wanted it. I can't remember what happened that day where I couldn't get to the record store. But yeah. Anyways, we got the new Exodus. Persona non grata, or Persona non grata. Seems to be getting some mixed reviews. Don't get it, I think this is a pretty darn solid thrash album by Exodus. A bit long, yeah. But to me, I thought the album went by quite quickly, to be honest, for being over 60 minutes long. I enjoy it. Seems like some people really don't care for it. But I actually do like the new Exodus. There's not really an Exodus album I don't like, except for maybe Force of Habit. But even there's a couple tracks on Force of Habit I do enjoy. But yeah, you get some band photos, the lyrics, obviously, as we go through this new Exodus. Yeah, man, I think it's pretty darn good. It'll be interesting to see where this ranks, as I get ready to do my top list for 2021 here, which should be coming up here very shortly. Now, here's one I've shown in live streams, but I haven't actually shown it in a video. I'm talking about, well, y'all know Volbeat, and they just put out a new album here last week, too. But before Volbeat, there was Dominus. And this is the debut from Dominus, To View a Dim, which came out way back in 1994. That's what the band looks like. Of course, you got Michael Paulson up top there when he had long hair. Quite different. Yeah, man, this is just straight up death metal. I found this on eBay, actually. I got this a few months ago. But yeah, I just haven't shown this in a video. Yeah, the booklet's quite different. It's like a picture of, looks to be a wizard or something. Got the fold out lyrics. But yeah, man, this is just straight up death metal. Definitely sounds nothing like what Volbeat would end up sounding like. Alright, so we got another reissue here. I got this like a month ago. But we got In the Woods, The Heart of Ages. Came out way back in 95. This is a reissue on, oh gee, what record label? Okay, Soul Cellar Records. Not really much with the booklet here either. I was a little disappointed, but it does come with a couple bonus tracks. A cover of Jefferson Starship's White Rabbit, which was also covered by Sanctuary on the Refugees Denied album. Like, the booklet's a little different because it's got lyrics. Where the original one doesn't. Got that very dark, gloomy looking photo. Now, I probably didn't really need to buy this since I do have the original version of this still too. But yeah. But the difference, I'll show you the difference. Right there's the original version of In the Woods, The Heart of Ages. I mean, obviously the CD looks different. compared to this copy. Hope you can make that out. And this one, like I said, does not have the lyrics. It's got the band in the back. That's the original CD that I still have. I actually bought this off of eBay 4 years ago because I was really wanting to get this album, because I was really getting into In the Woods at the time. And last but not least, we got Typo Negative. A Roadrunner box set right here. The complete Roadrunner collection, 1991 till 2003. Of course, it's got the 6 studio albums. You know, anybody that's a Typo Negative fan knows these albums. I needed these again in my collection anyways. We got Slow, Deep, and Hard, which it's kind of cool to get these little packages, you know, that has studio albums. I have quite a few of them now, but it's a good way to get your discography complete or whatever. Origins of the Feces, definitely not the explicit cover, but yeah. Bloody Kisses, probably their biggest album, obviously. October Rust, which I think is a brilliant album. You got World Coming Down. And last but not least, Life is Killing Me. And that's basically the 6 studio albums in a nutshell. Pretty cool to have it though. Wasn't real expensive either. I think it was like $35. Anyways, that's it for this CD update. Make sure to like, subscribe. We're getting closer to 500 subscribers. Hoping to hit it by January 1st here on Metal Benz Chronicles. More than likely, I'll probably be doing a live stream on Sunday. Unfortunately, we can't play music on here anymore because YouTube is just a bunch of corporate you-know-what. But anyways, that's it for now. Keep it metal. And there will be a vinyl update too that I really need to get done. Alright, I'm out for now. Peace.